let's talk about this Airbnb thing again. I honestly thought that the Airbnb bus had already passed and it was never coming back, but it is raging in the entrepreneurial world. It is flourishing. It is just unbelievable.
Give it to me like.
This looks like Monty Shockley. Would you recommend Airbnb side hustle to some of your clients that you create financial plans for if they want to make some extra income?
I would absolutely suggest that as a strategy if you have an inventory of real estate in your possession. Inflation driving up premiums and rents all over the country, so it's pretty much a seller's market. The demand is through the roof on people looking to get into housing while they wait for the real estate market to cool down. So that's absolutely a great idea at this point in time.
And how do you see this trending now among clients or even discussions in entrepreneurship circles?
Airbnb ownership has been trending for a while now. It's no secret, although it gets rarely talked about in the offices all over the country, but the market is alive and well.
And is this something that someone should make a priority? Meaning, I want an Airbnb, so I'm going to just go out there and get a house just for Airbnb? Or is this I already own a house, how can I optimize it type of experience?
No, if you were able to purchase a home pre-2019, I'd say it's a good bet. If you purchase a home post-2019, it is absolutely not something you should consider in terms of getting in the game, buying a home, and starting a business like this. Gotcha.
So you saying to yourself, hey, I want to buy a home in 2022 just for the sole purpose of Airbnb-ing it, that's not a wise decision.
No, I think in metropolitan areas that could work for condos and maybe multi-units that are sold as condo apartments. But at this point in time, buying a home using that strategy to generate income is a bad decision. However, if you're looking to add real estate equity at a huge discount, most people overlook the fact that somebody else is paying most of your mortgage, and that's a good deal.
Nice. All right. So if people wanted to talk to you more about how do you equip themselves with the Airbnb side hustle, how can they reach you?
So you can reach any one of my offices, but my direct line is 402-503-9511. Again, 402-503-9511. Otherwise, simply go to sicomaha.com, and all the contact information is right there. You can even set an appointment from your phone. So.
All right, thank you, bro. I'll call you back in a bit. We appreciate you jumping on there and schooling our folks who have some Airbnb desires. Again, you can reach Lamont, or actually he prefers to be called Monty, at sicomaha.com. And again, he is the president and founder of Shockley Intellectual Capital that's based out in Omaha. And he is in an epic fight, folks, to take over market share from Warren Buffett. So please pray that he goes easy on the old man, right? Thanks, Mont.
You got it. Have a great day.
So you heard it, folks. He is a financial wizard. He helped orchestrate $1 billion of assets under management while working for Morgan Stanley, and decided to open up his own international office there, in the heart of Warren Buffett land, and is doing fantastic. So I would highly recommend that you reach out to him, whether you're a small business or big corporation. or if you're an individual, high net worth or six-figure individual who wants to really protect, secure, and grow their money in a smart way and have access directly to a president of a company. So no longer will you feel just like a number, but at SIC Omaha, you feel like family. The way businesses used to grow in the good old days when the insurance man would show up at your house, have coffee with your family, bring you a birthday present. And yeah, they were picking up a check, but at the same time, they were still a part of your family and they cared about you. So highly recommend reaching out to Monty if you have aspirations of growing your income and your overall net worth. So to put a capstone on this whole Airbnb thing, as he mentioned, it's very dangerous to go into buying properties for the sole purpose of Airbnb post 2019. But another way people are getting around this is they are renting units and getting permission from landlords to put them out on Airbnb and to list them. The benefit of this for both the tenant and the landlord is that you are keeping up with this property like no other. You are going to make sure that it's clean, it's insured, and it's helpful to actually get an additional insurance policy, which you can build into the cost of renting your Airbnb out. So a lot of people are getting around the money, the principal capital essentials for buying a piece of property by actually renting them out. And I actually had a pretty nifty idea to even take it a step further. Now, here is my golden idea, and this is all for you guys. This is something that you could experiment with. I think the results may vary, and I think a lot of you actually will fail to accomplish this. But if you can pull it off, I want to hear about it. You can go ahead and send me an email at heysmartybooks@gmail.com. heysmartybooks@gmail.com. I want to know how it went. You can also reach me directly on our private Telegram channel. So if you go to heysmartybooks.com or milesshockley.com, you can join our private Telegram group and tell me how it went. So here is my golden hack. And then we're gonna get into the hack of the day in just a minute. But here's my pre-hack of the day with the whole Airbnb arbitrage thing. What if you booked, or let me say it like this. So for example, there are people that go onto Etsy and they essentially sell the same items that someone has on their Etsy shop. They'll sell it in a different online marketplace. When that person makes a sale, they will then place the order with the original marketplace that is on Etsy and have that original marketplace send the product to the customer. So the original vendor will then get all the customer information from you, and you are simply working as a liaison between them and the product. So what if you did this for Airbnb? What if you posted Airbnb locations on your own Lodgify or lodging website, and people went to your site and they booked these different Airbnbs, and then you went back to Airbnb and booked it with their information. So obviously, I think there's a little bit of there's a little bit of a challenge with availability because that changes, right? But if you think about it, the timing should work out perfectly. So let's break it down now. So let's just break down the whole process. So you have these desirable Airbnbs on your site. They actually are listed on Airbnb or VRBO by a different host. So you're arbitraging that host and their post. They're hosting their listing, I should say. So you go ahead and put their listings on your site and say, hey, you can book, you can book these different lodging options. So you obviously have a different price, right? Because you want to make a little bit of buck at the end of the day. And someone goes on your site, they say, wow, I like this, I want to book it. They book it, and then you go ahead and put their information onto Airbnb or VRBO. You plug in their info, you pay for it, and then you keep the difference. And that person is booked up with that original host that's on the original platform. And you serve as the liaison of communication. I think if someone can pull that off, that would be epic. Because then you're not paying for anything. You are only paying to, basically what they're paying for is you're a booking agent at that point. And you're communicating the whole experience or mitigating the communication and getting a fee for that. If anybody can pull that off, I want to hear about it. Remember, heysmartybooks@gmail.com or go to the heysmartybooks.com website. You can reach out to me on Telegram or milesshockley.com.
Give it to me like